Hello everybody, welcome back to our online EEP class. How are you all? Hope you are fine. Happy to see you again. Today we are going to move to the next passages. Before going to start our next paragraphs, that is 16 to 20 passages, I would like to ask you some questions. Are you completing homework that has been given to you? Are you practicing them after our class? Are you at least noting down the important words or hard words, new words, strange words to you? Are you practicing them in your daily vocabulary? Yes or no? What are you talking, sir? After class, we have so many works to do. That's why, so we are waiting to wind up your class. As soon as your class completes, we will just go out. That is the thing, right? You are doing. Please practice them. Please go through them once. Note down the important words, underline the important words, at least practice them. Just read them. In the previous passages, I told you, Rikki Tikki Tavi, the most interesting lesson, right? I told you to read the complete story. Have you read? No. Yes? Yes or no? And there is one more poem, that is Design. In that Design, poet has given the beautiful life cycle of three: spider, heel or leaf, and one more creature, small creature, which spider has eaten, which spider has brought. There, poet has drawn the complete picture of our life cycle. Those are very beautiful. Note down the rhyming pattern. Try to read the comparison, how poet used those lines. Read them, practice them. It's very useful to you, dears. And also there is one more notice left to you. It's Readers Club of Kolkata. Just practice them. You can know the words, new words. By practicing them, you can get good knowledge. Due to lack of time, we are passing them to you as homework just because of lack of time. Otherwise, we could have discussed all those in this class. Just because of lack of time, we are giving you homework. Please read them at least once. At least important words. Okay? Right. Now, let us move to the next passages. That is 16 to 20 passages. I am ready with 16th passage. Let's read. Read the following passage. The first skyscraper. The first skyscraper. Dear friends, we are going to see, this is the new word to you. We are going to see the different uses of that word. How that word skyscraper is used in day-to-day life. Okay? Right. Let me read. The term skyscraper has been used in a number of ways over the years. Already told you, the word skyscraper has been used in different ways over the years. At first, an ornament on the top of building, a high flying bird, a very tall man, and a sail at the top of a mast. The word skyscraper has been used, it is used in different ways over the years. There is an ornament at the top of the buildings that is named as skyscraper at first, and a high flying bird. There you can see high flying birds. Those are called skyscrapers at the beginning, previously. A very tall man also, so we may call BSNL tower, who is height fellow, he is BSNL tower. The tall man referred to skyscraper. And a sail at the top of a mast. So there is a sail at the top of the mast, there you can see. That is also called skyscraper, okay, in the previous years. At the end of the 19th century, the word was used to refer to buildings of 10 stories or more. So at the end of 19th century, the word skyscraper is used to refer the tall buildings which are of 10 stories or more. So 10 stories, story means the floor, the upstairs, we can say upstairs. Okay, that is the exact meaning of story. There you can underline it and note down. The 10 stories, those are called skyscrapers. Later, a lift was used to take people up to the higher floors, as in the most famous skyscraper, the Empire State Building. Right. Later, the lift, which is used to take the people to the floors, high floors, it is named as skyscraper. Especially the Empire State Building, that is called as skyscraper. During the Middle Ages, the people who lived in the cities of Northern Europe began to build great cathedrals. The tall spires were added to make these churches higher and bring them close to heaven. Right. During the Middle Ages, the people began to build cathedrals in order to reach heaven. Okay, day by day they are building the cathedrals in order to reach heaven. Where? In Europe. In the 19th century, as cities grew more crowded with people looking for work, the value of land rose. The people in 19th century came for working, for job purpose. Okay, it means because of more crowded people, the value of the land rose. It means it increased. New businesses were starting, and in order to make room for offices and a small plot of land, it was necessary to build higher. But the problem was that to put up stone building of a such height, the walls on the ground floor would have to be more than 2 meters thick to hold the weight of building. As new businesses were increased there in 19th century, the offices were required, more number of rooms were required, but the value of land was risen, right? Because of that, there is a need to build upstairs. But there is a problem. What is that problem? If you wanna build an upstairs, there underground or else the ground floor, the walls of the ground floor should be very strong, because the stories which are going to be built on that wall, which are going to be built on that ground floor, may be heavy. The floors on the ground floor should have such a strength to hold the weight of the upstairs. That was the problem. So another material was required to make skyscraper possible, because to hold that weight of the upstairs, there is another material which hold the weight of that. Okay, about this time 3 buildings were put up that used iron or steel to support great weight with safety. So to hold that weight, they used iron or steel to support great weight, okay, with safety. There were the Crystal Palace in London, the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and Brooklyn Bridge in New York. From then on, architects started to experiment with buildings that had steel frames. Today, the tallest skyscrapers are 100 stories or more, compared to the first 10 story skyscrapers, which seem tiny. Dear students, because of technology, they started building. Skyscraper means, so the building which has 10 stories previously, right? Now, what happened? 100 buildings. Let me tell you. So there were Crystal Palace in London, it is a skyscraper, and the Eiffel Tower in Paris, so you know it very well, Eiffel Tower, the Brooklyn Bridge in the New York, and then on, architects started experiments with buildings that had steel frames even. And today the tallest skyscrapers are 100 stories or more. There you can see these are the skyscrapers, 100 or more. But once it was only 10 stories, which seem to be tiny. So comparing with the 100 stories, the 10 stories are very small. Story, S-T-O-R-Y, story is tale. S-T-O-R-Y, that is story, right? S-T-O-R-E-Y, story means stairs. Okay, so keep in your mind. Now let's move to exercise part. Based on the above text, choose the best answers, A, B or C. Choose the right answers. Right, dear students, let's move to the first question. The text gives information about, so please be careful. The information that has given here is about what? Did you understand the information first? And now let us see the options. Option A, the most famous skyscrapers in the world today. B, the people who designed skyscrapers. And C, why skyscrapers were needed. Okay, dear students, in this ABC, what is the most suitable option? What is the most suitable option? Come to option A, the most famous skyscrapers in the world today. Of course, it may be right because there are so many, there are some famous skyscrapers are given in the story, right? But come to the next one, the people who designed skyscrapers. There we cannot see any person who designed that. The information here is not at all about the people who designed skyscrapers. Okay, next, why skyscrapers were needed. So A and C may be very close, but analyze from the story, but analyze from the information. There you can see the information is not at all about the people, so it's okay. B is left, option B is eliminated. Come to A and C. The most famous skyscrapers in the world today. Why skyscrapers were needed? What is the best option for this? Come to this and let me tell you. New businesses were starting in order to make room for offices. Second paragraph, first line. New businesses were starting, and in order to make room for offices on a small plot of land, it was necessary to build higher. But the problem was that to put up a stone building is of such height is very problematic to the people. Yes, the answer is very clear now. Why skyscrapers were needed? You may question me, sir, why can't be the passage is about most famous skyscrapers in the world today? No, there are the examples given. They have given examples. That's it. But not here. It is all about world famous skyscrapers. That is wrong. It may be one of the reasons, but exact is why people need, why we needed skyscrapers. Okay, because of heavy offices, because of land, because of expensive land, we need it to build offices. So best answer is C. Why skyscrapers were needed. Did you understand? Yes. Next, second one. In the past, the word skyscraper had option A, only one meaning. B, different meanings. C, the same meaning as today. Dear students, there in the first line you can see it has the word, the term skyscraper has been used in number of ways. Okay, so look at the option. Option A, only one meaning is wrong, and B, different meanings, it is right, and C, the same meaning as today, this is wrong. So at first, building ornaments and high flying birds, right? Now 100 stories building, now that is skyscraper, right? Okay, so option B is right. Come to third question. In the Middle Ages, they built tall churches because option A, they were more beautiful. B, It felt like approaching God. C. They took in more people. What is the right answer? Come to the passage. Page 12th page, first paragraph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th line. Okay, 5th line. During the Middle Ages, the people who lived in cities of Northern Europe began to build great cathedrals. Tall spires were added to make these churches higher and bring them closer to heaven. They are building those cathedrals in order to reach heaven. It means reaching God or approaching God. So what is the best answer? Now you can see. A. They were more beautiful. No, they may be beautiful, but here according to context there is no proof. And B. It felt like approaching God. As the cathedrals are approaching God, approaching heaven, it means we can take B. And C. They took in more people. No, that's wrong. So option B is right. And fourth one. Why were tall buildings necessary in the 19th century? Right? Option A. They were cheaper. B. Land was expensive. And C. They made better offices. What is the right answer? Come to the topic. Last line of first paragraph. In the 19th century, the cities grew more crowded with people looking for work and the value of land rose. It means the value of land increased. The answer is they were cheaper. That is wrong. The land was expensive. That's right. They made better offices. That is also wrong. Option B is right. Fifth one. In the 19th century, skyscrapers were needed dash. What is the answer? Option A for offices. Option B the houses for poor. First the houses. B as houses for the poor. C for shops. What is the right answer? Come to second paragraph and read. The new business was starting in order to make room for offices. There you can see directly answer is office. That is option A. And next one, sixth question. What was the problem with making tall buildings with stone? What is the answer? Come to option A. It was an expensive material. B. It was too heavy. And C. It wasn't strong enough. What was the problem? There it is discussed in the second line itself. But the problem was to put up a stone building of such height, the walls on the ground floor would have more than 2 meters thick to hold the weight of the building. To hold the weight of the building. That means it was too heavy. B is right answer. It was an expensive material. A stone is, do you think stone is an expensive material? No. So option B is right. Next, come to the 17th passage, that is read the following newspaper article. There is newspaper article, children and TV advertising. Children and TV advertising. Dear students, you may have seen many advertisements. So what is the most impressive advertisement to you? What is the best advertisement that attracted you? You have many, but my favorite advertisement is Rin. We can find very funny incident on that. So there are number of advertisements, and you know advertisements are very attractive even. Let us see here TV advertisement, children and TV advertisement. The findings of a recent study titled "The Impact of Television Advertising on Children" are startling to say the least. According to the study, 7 out of 10 children watch. Actually, children spend more time in front of television than on their hobbies. Dear students, they conducted a survey. There was a recent survey. What is the title? That is "The Impact of Television Advertisements on Children." So that is the survey they conducted. That is the study. In that study, what they understood is many children, out of 10, 7 children watch advertisement. Okay? According to the study, 7 out of 10 children watch advertisements. Okay? Some people may change when they come to advertisement, they change the channel. But some people like to see advertisements. So children spend more time, right? Of course, we spend more time watching TV than our other hobbies like playing cricket or else some other games, any other game rather than cricket. We spend more time watching television. This will invariably affect the development of their creative and intellectual skills. So truly, the children who watch that advertisement simply try to act like them. You can write the dialogues like them. It means there is effect on their development of intellectual and creative skills. What is particularly disturbing the influence of television commercial on children? 70% of them love watching ads on TV. So what is the particular disturbing the influence of television commercial on children, right? So really people like to watch advertisements because especially about food articles, noodles, veggies, pizzas, burgers, all those attract the children very easily. Do you think is it right or not? So whenever you are watching those Yippee noodles, our mouth automatically waters. So we will wait to see. Right. Come to the point. So the people, they like to watch more on TV. So particularly they get influenced by those advertisements. 75% of them love watching ads on TV. In fact, children below 8 enjoy ads more than programs. So really true to fact that the children who are at the age of below 8 enjoy mostly ads rather than any other programs. Advertisers know this better than anybody else and air their commercials during programs intended for children. That's why the advertisers, they would like to focus more on children. On the bright side, older children can see through the commercial ads and do not get easily influenced by them. So coming to the somewhat older people, older children, they may not get influenced by TV ads, right? Answer the following questions. First question, what is the name of the study conducted recently? What is the name of the study? There in the first line you can see. What is that? The impact of television advertising on children. Isn't it? Yes, that is the answer. Come to the second one. 3/4 of children like to watch dash on TV. 3/4. It means 75%. I hope you know it. As you are very good at mathematics, 3/4 is equals to 75%, right? 75%. 1/2 means 50%. 1 means 100%. 1/2 means 50%. 3/4 means 75%. 1/4 means 25%. So here percentage changed. That's it. That is your mental ability. So 3/4 of children like to watch dash on TV. There you can see in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th line. 75% of children or 75% of them love watching ads on TV. So answer is ads or advertisements. And third one, the result of children spending more time in front of TV is, what is that effect? There you can see in the line 1, 2, 3, third line ending part. This will invariably affect the development of children and their creative thoughts, okay, creative skills. That is the result. It means there is effect on their development of intellectual and creative skills. That is the answer. Come to the fourth one. What is the brighter side? The brighter side is the older children do not get easily influenced by TV ads, okay? So that is the brighter side. What is the brighter side? There you can see on the last line. On the bright side, older children can see through the commercials and do not get affected by them, but children get influenced by them. Please do remember, right there you can see. And let's go to the next one, that is 18th one. Let me tell you, the following text come from magazines, newsletters and emails from different clubs and societies. Match the text with the appropriate club or society that's given in the options A to Z. There is one option you do not need. Okay, here A to G are different clubs, different institutions, different societies. By reading them, try to guess the text come from which club. Just use your common sense and try to just get an idea by reading them. So A to G options are like this: A reading club; B, a photography club; C, a drama club; D, a cookery club; E, a horse riding club; F, a sub aqua club; G, a football club. So here one extra option is given, so one is not needed. Dear students, now read that information of that club or magazine. Try to guess. If it is very tough, try to go to next one and analyze what might be or what is that information. Try to just analyze it. At the end, then you can take the remaining options. If anything is very new to you, try to refer dictionary and try to know the vocabulary and try to get the information. Okay, that's it, right? First one, as the governing body of underwater activities in the UK, the club provides a training program for divers. Diving, so diver means not driver, diver, swimming, and instructors and safety advice tailored to safe enjoyment of sport in the UK and throughout the world. So that is the option. If it is difficult, come to next one. On Monday morning, please arrive promptly with your pony packed up to 9 a.m. I think you know the word pony. Pony means a baby horse. A baby horse. If you know that word, then it is very easy. That is option E, horse riding club. If you know the word pony, it's a baby horse, then you can get the answer. You should leave the pony in your trailer and find out where your stable will be and in which ride you will be. So after taking your pony, stable is also a word which gives a clue that stable is a place where horse is kept. Okay, right, those are two clues to you. So I can tell you the answer because I gave you the information. That is E, that is option E, a horse riding club. That is, the summer exhibition was once again a great success, and our thanks to all of you who sent in the pictures and helped with the refreshments on the day. The winner of the best portrait competition was Jenny Wright, whose image, okay, image means it regarding picture, right? Whose image of a shepherd under an olive tree was highly praised by all judges. What might it be? So image, picture, is it a reading club? No. Photography? Maybe. Drama club? No. Cookery club? No. Horse riding is all over already. Sub aqua club? No. Football club? No. What is the best? Photography club. And next, fourth one. Just a quick reminder that our next meeting is at Anita Land's house starting at 8 p.m. She has chosen the new Ian Rankin novel, so please make sure you have finished it so we can all contribute to discussion. P.S. If any needs directions to Anita's, please get in touch. Novel. So novel means a book for readers, right? A book to read, right? Novel. It's a story, right? So it comes under reading. So where is reading? A. A is reading club. Next one, fifth one. Thank you all for your hard work this term. and your wonderful performances last night. We have had lots of very positive feedback, so well done. Rehearsals for next play will begin in the first week of term. So in meantime, have a great summer holiday. So do you understand that rehearsals, feedbacks, and performances, all those performances, rehearsals. Where can you find a rehearsal? Dance, or else any drama, or else any performance. Got a clue or not? Yes. Now option is drama club, that is C. Sixth one, the youth team's game at Holbeach United has fallen foul of the weather after heavy rain in the region. The first team fixture at Kettering has also been postponed, and terrible summer in this country is experiencing has led to scores of game being called off due to waterlogged pitches. So what it might be? What might be that game, right? Game fixtures, game, there you can see game. So you can decide it as a game. What is that game? What is that game? Football club. And only one thing is left, divers, diving, swimming. What is that? Sub aqua club. Aqua means water, aqua means water. So regarding water, that is. And a cookery club is left, cooking. If there is a information or lines about any cooking materials or eating materials which we like most, there we can use cookery club. Unluckily, we don't have any single line, any line regarding cookery items. Right, dear students, this is all about. And next, take 19 and 20. So one is letter and another is also letter. Try to complete the answers. Don't neglect. And I will give you the key for the previous passages, and these are the keys. Take down, and I will see you in the next class. Until then, bye bye.